Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be going over the patch 1.15 press release that we have been given by Plarium as of about 5 minutes ago, and also the event that is going to be starting tomorrow in terms of a summoning event. I'm going to go over it all, give you a live first reaction, and cover it all for you, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so diving in here, the first thing I want to cover is, this is straight from Plarium. Okay, tomorrow we'll launch a 10x event from Ancient Sacred Void Shards on several champions from Bannerlords, and those champions are going to be Septimus, who I literally just released a guide on about 6 hours ago, Richtof the Bold, Raglan, Baron, Horden, and Rowan. Now, these are Bannerlord champions that we're going to have a 10x chance to summon, and remember, these are typically not worth it because it's not coinciding with any sort of a fusion or like 2x boosted summoning rates. So all it is if you get a legendary or an epic, from your normal rate shards, there is a higher probability that it will be Septimus, Richtof, Raglan, Baron, Horden, and Rowan. The prize out of there is probably Raglan. She's a very good kind of general legendary to have, with one of the best revives in the game. You can get it on a 2-turn cooldown, pretty insane. I do love Raglan. Is it worth it for me to pull non-boosted voids? I don't think so. So, I mean, at least they're trying. They're releasing some sort of summoning event. But if you want my advice, it's going to be tomorrow when this launches, probably avoid going after this stuff unless you're like a super whale and you're missing one of these champs or something. Then by all means go after it. But for 99% of you, I'm going to say it's probably best to go ahead and avoid the 10x for these certain Bannerlords when it goes live. Alrighty, and now let's put this away. Let's get to the main screen and let's get a live first reaction to these notes, and let's break it down. So I've got it pulled up here, but I have not read it yet. I've been waiting for the video, and here we go. Okay, so greetings from Plarium. Update 1.15 approaches, and we have another batch of smaller features and improvements for you to enjoy, from a new tournament type to endless clan boss HP and new player levels. We have been teased a few of these things that I've covered before, and we've kind of seen coming down the pike in the community, but this is our first chance to kind of see it, in an actual document from Plarium. Okay. Looking forward to further increase the overall quality of life for all raiders. Check out the new notes below to learn more. Okay, so this is our first look at what the clan boss is going to look like with infinite HP. I personally think this is going to be the biggest change to Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, I had to like edit and restart here because I realized I had the screen covering the pop-up, so you couldn't even see what I was talking about. But this golden pack popped up while I was talking. Anyway, I'll probably review the, so it super threw me off. I'll review this at the end of the video or something. We'll go over that, and we'll price it in the calculator. But let me get back to the patch notes here. And Plarium, quit popping up offers and distracting me during videos. Okay, so I think this is one of the biggest changes to happen to Raid Shadow Legends in terms of preventing clans from fighting with each other and people rage quitting the game because they can't get their max rewards. Some of you are newer to the game and you might not realize how big of a deal this is, but once you get into the end game and you're kind of optimizing clans and really working together with your friends to make sure everybody's happy and getting max rewards, this is a huge problem. So now we can see that once the clan boss is dead, it's going to switch to this purple bar, and it's going to be infinite HP. So we can see the HP is 0, but there's a little infinity sign showing that you can still attack the boss, and it looks like it's void affinity at that point. That's a big deal. We didn't know if it was going to be like the same affinity that it was during the 50% to 0% phase, or if it was going to switch again for the infinity phase, or if it was going to go back to void. If it goes back to void, that's epic. Good. I hope that's what happens. I hope it goes back to being void, and that's not just like a like a error on the image here, because like you know how when you get the clan boss down to 49%, it switches to a random affinity like Spirit that we all hate. Now during the infinity phase after the boss dies, is it gonna stay Spirit or is it gonna go Void? According to this image, it goes back to Void, unless this is just like a stock image that they weren't thinking about the affinity. So that's something to take note of. I hope this is correct and it switches to Void. That would be ideal so that people can get Void keys in if they missed out earlier with their team. Okay, but let's move on to the next here. It has been a good while since the release of clans. Since then, more champions were added to the game, more skills, buffs, and debuffs, a whole new rank of artifacts. All in all, players received a great many tools of bringing the clan boss down faster and more efficiently, which in itself is a good thing. But that also means players are finishing these battles much faster, and many of their clan mates have trouble getting their own chance at participating in the clan boss chest. That basically reiterates what I was talking about. To fix that, we are making the clan boss unkillable. The HP milestones will remain. Reaching them will grant 2 chests. Participated, everything. Okay, but the clan boss itself. Okay, yeah. So that's saying everything we know. Okay, and then additional player levels. This is fairly simple. Player profiles will be capped at level 100 now. Go wild. To preemptively answer one of the questions, no, the energy pool will not increase past level 60. I love how you gotta jab that in there and reiterate that. That's not going to go over well. But hey, like I said when I talked about this, obviously we all wish the max energy would go up. This is better than nothing. Let's keep that in perspective. It's better than leaving it at level 60. But come on, Plarium, we wish you would have given a little bit of love on the energy. But they're reiterating that that's not going to happen. But you will get new rewards for reaching milestones of each 5 levels on your way from 60 to 100. Okay, so that looks unchanged. Tournaments. Arena Onslaught Tournament. A new tournament type will be added to the roster. Battle other players, get tournament points for your victories, and earn your prizes amid the scorching sands of the arena. Keep in mind, this will not be based on the number of medals you receive, and only successful arena battles that you've initiated will count. Defense will not affect your score either. Interesting. So, Arena Onslaught Tournament, a new type of tournament. So, it's going to be a new type of arena. We don't... Unless I'm missing something here, we don't really know what this means. It's going to be like a separate type of arena, but where defense doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. I guess I don't really have any information to give you unless I'm missing something here, but Arena Onslaught will not launch on the exact day of the updates. Okay, so it's going to be kind of slow rolled in. Keep an eye out for additional news in the game and our social media. Tournaments with additional conditions. Some tournaments will have specific conditions to compete. They will be available in the new feature, such as defeating dungeon levels with champions belonging to the same faction or champions of the same rarity. Okay, so it's going to be a tournament saying like clear the dragon 100 times with only using rares and epics from the banner lords or something like that. So it'd be kind of like a little challenge to get done in game, and there'll be additional conditions and rewards that go along with that. I like that. I like to, as long as the rewards are worth it. I'm cool with sort of additional tournament fun stuff for people to do in the game. It sounds right in theory, but again, we don't know until we see it implemented if it's like a good thing or a bad thing or done properly. Champion balance and bug fix. Skull-Lord Vargal can properly decrease max HP under shield. Okay, that's not super important. Fushan, Howl now properly displays. Okay, cool. Following skills are multiplicative with other effects, damage increase rather than additive. So, gonna be a slight buff to Richtoff's damage. Elder Skarg, Duchess. Okay, nothing super amazing here except for Rotos. Spurn Oblivion is the passive for Rotos. So, yeah, that, I mean, I don't think any of this is like super ridiculous, just kind of a first reaction here. But yeah, seems, I mean, why not? But miscellaneous improvements. Gold for arena chests will see a significant reward buff. This change will take effect on May 8th, 2020, but keep in mind that it will not retroactively change the rewards received on Monday that week. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a delayed onset of a week if it goes live like during an arena week, if that makes sense. So most players will receive the updated chests on May 11th. You'll now be able to unlock or lock champions in the tavern. Okay, that's fair enough. Accessories will have an option to be sold from the battle result screen. Guys, this is amazing. This needs to happen. I'll show you what they're talking about. Accessories are going to be your rings, amulets, and banners. So when you do a spider run, or like when you get those annoying banner drops in the campaign when you have to do your boss quest and you can't sell the damn thing, you got to go into your inventory later and remember where it's at and sell it. So now you're going to be able to click on this and it won't just be the OK button. You'll be able to sell it. So that's going to be good. I like that. Accessories will be added to tournament rewards. Okay, interesting. Champions required for an active champion fusion will be marked with a special icon. I like that. That's definitely needed. Furthermore, there will be an alert pop up for if these champions are trying to be sacrificed. That's this little attention window here that says, are you sure you want to get rid of this champion? It is part of a fusion. That's good. You will be able to sell artifacts and accessories from the battle result window, even if your storage is full. That's great. Some of you may not know what that means. If you are full, like if your artifacts are 700 out of 700 and you do a dragon run, you get a trash piece, you can't sell it because it says artifact storage is full. Super annoying, and I'm glad they're fixing that. It wasn't a big deal, but it was annoying. Improved UI for arena chest. Tapping will show rewards. Yeah, instead of just like clearing it and you're like, what'd I just get? So that's a nice little simple change. Updated updated platinum tier matchmaking. Your opponents will be chosen by their position on the platinum leaderboard rather than arena points. Okay, that's good. And various UI fixes, which I wish we knew what they were, but okay. So unfortunately not a whole lot to really go over here. It's gonna be great for the game. The Undying Clan Boss is definitely gonna be great for the game. So I don't want to harp on Plarium negatively here because this is a really, really good thing for the health of Raid long term and keeping players happy and keeping endgame clans functioning without fighting. So, but the rest of it, I mean, there's some stuff with potential to be cool here, like the additional arena tournament and the additional condition stuff, like clearing things with certain champions. So there's some potential here without knowing how it's implemented and without knowing what the rewards will be for levels 60 to 100. Some of this stuff, again, we're just not gonna know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing until we see it implemented. But at least we know things are coming down the pike, and it's looking like sometime in early May. So expect this stuff within the next 2 weeks or so. And I do remember reading that a couple things were going to be like slow rolled after and stuff. So right now it's the end of April. Expect to see most of this in the game by about May 15th to May 20th is kind of what I'm thinking in terms of how I read this. But let's also go over that offer that confused me and popped up here. Let me pull up the offer sheet. And here we go. Alrighty, so I haven't seen this artwork before. Let's go ahead and plug this in before I get you guys out of here, and we'll see if this is, because this is an offer I have not seen before. 500k, 500 gems, and 5-star chicken, 1 sacred, and 2 legendary tomes. It's a 1.5er, so yeah, not good. It says hot deal, and it has a purchase limit of 1, which typically means it's a pretty good offer, but I don't think this one is. I think they value the 5-star chicken a little bit more, and they're kind of hoping that you're new, and those chicken are super impactful for you, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say this is a hard no in my opinion. So yeah, let's get that put away, and okay, that's gonna kind of do it for this video. Guys, I will link to this document if you want to pull it up and kind of read over the stuff yourself. I'm glad to post it down in the vid description. They're allowing us to share this information with you guys. So if you don't want to hear me blabber on about it, if you don't want to hear me ramble on about it, I guess would be a better word, I will I'll link. Well, I guess you've already heard me ramble about it if you've gotten to this point. But anyway, it's 4 a.m. for me, so obviously I'm going crazy and losing my mind, but wanted to cover this for you guys as soon as possible and give you a a live reaction here, but yeah, that press release document will be in the video description for you to read it on your own, and I will keep you guys up to date as soon as I know more about these, you know, tournaments and the other arena tier, and if we get some more concrete dates on some of the actual stuff and when exactly it's going to come out and the UI fixes and stuff like that. If I hear anything, you guys will know, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.